J Drone here. What's going on, guys? Got this JJRC with some dope legs on it. Wider stance. It shouldn't be able to tip over. This is the one, if you could see down the front, was cracked all the way down. It took a massive fall and super ice cold because I didn't have the right connection. We've modded the battery base so that 2,200 milliamp an hour fits in there nicely. Stock battery is normally a 1,200 milliamp an hour. We're going to be flying on the jumper. The screen has nothing to do with this. That's actually the up air screen that I modded. As you can see on the side there, we got a board sticking out to use on whatever 5.8 gigahertz drone I want to. This isn't 5.8 gigahertz, but it does have a nice camera. So we're gonna go outside and get this thing started. And got the Cadillac here that I'm trying to wake up. It's a little bit dark out. I'm stepping on ice. Hopefully we don't fall. Woke up the Cavalier, had the Impala running. The other Cadillac is covered. I didn't mess with that. And my Grand Prix, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. So we are going to turn on awesome lights. I'm gonna turn this on. Okay, and I'm just gonna tilt this back a little bit. So the lights are off. We're actually going to run with the lights on. And then let's see here. We have a red status indicator for its recording. And I'm trying to remember. I think it's this one. Yep, so I have that toggled on there. We are going to record. I'm also going to, those lights are probably going to get in the image, I think, maybe. So actually, I'm going to turn them off for now. We're going to turn the lights off. Turn the lights off. Lights are off. And then we are going to record. Little green light you should be able to see in there. It's dark enough. When we flip this switch, we are now recording. So we're just going to toss this up a little bit. Bam. We're going to kind of go over here. So I want to try to get whatever sunsets left, if there is any. Just kind of climbing here, keep an eye on it. Not a whole lot of wind. We should have something there. Slowly bringing it down. This is not an altitude hold drone. This is you fly it. No featured drone besides the pretty nice camera on it. I'm trying to monitor my left stick, kind of get it centered. Up a little bit higher, and bam. I'm going to go ahead and throw the lights on. What I'm also going to do, I'm going to stop recording. Recording should have stopped. It did stop, and then I will start recording again, and looking for the red light. I don't see it. That's alright. We'll go ahead and just toss this up here. Really nice lights on this. Perfect for a night flyer. And as you can see, I have my LED back again. The other flight, like right when it fell, the LED was not lit, and that was due to a crash. Or actually, yeah, when it fell and we brought it back out, there was no LED on the back, but I got the LED back in there. Slight mods to this, nothing super crazy. And then we will go ahead and bring it down. Lights on this are epic. And the back of it kind of glows pretty heavy because of that LED. The front of it doesn't, because it doesn't have an LED in it. But if it did, it would glow just because of the color of this drone. The LEDs on the outside are actually built into the landing gear, or the arms, the propeller guards, because I have different landing gear on it now. It's landing gear. If you don't have the camera on it, then they'll act as your landing gear. I did find I found the leg that got stuck in the tree today. but I like this stance better. We're gonna bring this down right over top of us. Yeah, my screen kind of fell down. Let's see, let's just go ahead and put that up. So this is a live again. This just goes to show you guys, if you have, maybe I'll stop recording now. If you have drones that you have crashed, dude, the only thing that I used on this was super glue. I used Gorilla Glue. The gel instant hold Gorilla Glue, that's what I used to put this back together. And the legs, I had the legs from another drone and I tapped in holes to get it to sit on the arm so they actually thread into the arm. So this was a complete success. And that indicator that's blinking red and blue on the back, that should let us know when LVC hits. This thing should get a pretty epic flight time. We're well above freezing today, so as far as the LiPo is concerned, it shouldn't be affected by weather. Cold conditions is definitely going to be affected by weather, but we lucked out today in Pennsylvania, and we actually got a decent amount of temperature risage. Maybe we'll record again. Let's see. Green lights on the camera. I could see that. We're going to, let's see. We should be recording. We're going to go ahead and throw this up. Get a little look up there. We'll go ahead and turn this way. See what's left of that sunset, because I can see the sky's still a little bit light. So maybe we'll catch something, maybe we'll get a decent picture. Then we'll stop recording. Really easy to keep your eyes on this at night. Of course, that's going to put a bit of a draw on the battery, but with this 2,200 milliamp an hour versus the 1,200 that it normally came with, it really shouldn't be an issue. Go ahead and just jet down the street a little bit. Laterally and vertically, you are not going to have an issue seeing this. I mean, even pitching full backwards, we can still see lights. As far as orientation goes, you're going to have to look for that little LED in the back for your orientation if you have a hard time gearing orientation. Yeah, I'm out here in a hoodie, guys. Hoodie, it's nice. I'm going to say it's probably still about 50 degrees. It got up to almost 60 degrees. Might have hit 62. My wife's phone said 62, car said 58. So, it was nice out today. There we go. I just saw a blink. I don't know what that blink was about. Not sure what that blink was about. But we'll keep flying it. We will keep flying it here for you. Old school drone. Old school drone. No features, no altitude hold, dope camera on it. And the camera's tiltable by the stock controller. And you can also tilt it with the jumper if you set your channels properly. You don't want it on a toggle, you actually want it on one of the rollers, and then it'll move a lot smoother and won't give you all type of hiccups. If you're on one of the toggles, it's going to give you all types of hiccups. This is along the class of the Tarantula X6, big brush motor drones, but this is just more equipped. It's a lot more equipped than the X6 is. We're not super sport flying this at all. We're kind of just cruising here. But that's what you really should do with this, with the camera that's on it. Because again, the camera is a nice camera. That's kind of why I didn't just go for low profile on this, because I was liking the way that it looked low profile after we crashed it. But then I'm like, nah, that camera's too cool not to have on it. Even over here, look at the snow as it's flying over it. You have like a spotlight of color on the snow, and that's coming from that LED in the rear. These were cheap on eBay the last time that I posted. I don't know if they're still available. If I could find a link for you guys, I'll drop a link down below. And if I can't find a cheap link, I'll just drop a link just for reference as far as specs go. I'll show you the yaw rate. We'll bring it down and show you the yaw rate. We'll look at the yaw rate. Really nice flyer. And again, this is a throwback. I don't know if these are still in production or if it's old stock that they have, but this is definitely a good old drone. Most new drones are coming stock with altitude hold, stock with Wi-Fi cameras. And myself, I much rather a drone like this that you have an SD card that goes into a camera and no altitude hold, because then it's a you fly it. You literally have to know how to fly the drone, otherwise you're probably going to crash it. There's little to no assist on it. This thing's getting an epic flight time. Bam, there we go. That's LVC. We're not going to play around with it. We're going to drop it. And what we can even do with these legs on it, we can probably drop it right in the snow, but I would rather go over here on the concrete just so the camera don't get compromised. And there you go. It don't tip because of those legs. It's like a really bulldog stance. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash the subscribe button. We're at 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes. Probably saw an easy 10-minute flight. Later.